So behind the wheel of this Expedition, it is a larger SUV, but the driving dynamics are really nice. This really does feel like a Lincoln Navigator or a three-row SUV that you can really haul whatever, tow whatever, and it's a super, super nice ride. The 22s, I can feel them just a little bit, but the ride itself is so solid, it's not really a big issue for me. So this is with the Blue Cruise on, or not the Blue Cruise, but the Co-Pilot Assist, I believe. I get them all confused, but this is the lane centering here, the adaptive cruise, and does a really good job keeping me in the lines and then keeping the speed, that safe distance between myself and the vehicle in front of me. And overall, pretty quiet in the cabin. I'm doing 55 here, so no issues. I can just hear a little bit of road noise, but it's so quiet out here where I am, and the wind is blowing a little bit. But a solid 9 out of 10 driving dynamics all the way around. And what's great is just the space that I have from the driver's seat. The screen is right there, easy to get to. AC control is easy to get to. Shifter out of the way, but still easy to use if I need to put it in manual mode, like I'm gonna do right now and test this out. But I'm gonna put it into the normal mode now. And I love how the shifts are. It shifts exactly when I tell it to. So I'm gonna put it into the sport mode. Now I'm gonna take the manual mode off and I'm gonna put it into the sport mode. Let's see if I can find power distribution. There we go. So we're gonna see which wheels are getting the power. I mean, you get 400 horsepower out of this Expedition. Definitely no slouch. Super fast. And you have 2 turbos to help you out with this 3.5 liter V6. Now it does tend to rev hot, of course, in the sport mode. But all in all, doing a really good job at driving. Just like I said, 9 out of 10 easy. Probably a 9.5 out of 10 for an SUV. Now we're gonna try to give it some throttle here, getting on the interstate. In sport mode, I have the 4-wheel auto off. Now I just have the 2-wheel drive, so it's gonna be using the rear wheels. And of course, because I'm only getting the power from the back, I do feel like I'm getting pushed a little more. It's just more fun to drive in a rear wheel mode. But it's so easy to merge in this. It just, when the EcoBoost kick in, it's a great feeling, I'll say that. But I'm gonna put on the self-driving again, and we're gonna set this to 75, and then we're gonna have the gap as far back as it'll go. Again, lane centering is on. And I'll actually put it into the eco mode now. So what makes these driving systems so good is you really don't have to do anything. It just makes it, all you have to do is watch the road. It's doing most of the driving for you. It just makes it that much more relaxing. And as I'm at a higher speed, as opposed to that 55, the ride really starts to level out. So definitely will make a really good road trip vehicle. You have that 8-hour drive to Florida or a 2-day trip to Vegas, something like that. This is a really good option. because it does so much, and it's not the most eco-friendly, but it's also not the thirstiest either. It's not like you're driving an Escalade V. Having that V6 at lower RPMs with the eco mode, you'll definitely start to see some decent fuel economy as opposed to the competition. So an Escalade, a Range Rover, a Wagoneer, and still just as capable. So again, for the money, you can't beat this Expedition. It's 90 grand, but you get everything you want and then some. And just a really nice driving vehicle. Checks all the boxes, probably a 9.5 out of 10 for me. And this will bring me to the end of my review of the new 2023 Ford Expedition King Ranch.